Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Adrielle. If you're new here, thank you for coming. And if you're not new here, thanks for coming back. As you can see, there's a slightly, actually maybe you can't see, there's a slightly different setup for this video. I'm standing up, I'm not sitting in my chair because today I'm doing a challenge video. Also, I want to let it be known that I cannot see anything without my glasses. And normally when I'm sitting down, that's not a problem. But since I'm gonna be standing up in this video, it might become an issue. So just so you know, everything's like a blur, nothing has any kind of outline, and I'm just winging it. So today, as you can see in the title, I'm doing the How Well Do I Know My Books challenge. I love watching these videos, it's so much fun. And so basically I have a way that I'm gonna do this. I have currently two bookshelves. I have a smaller one. I have this smaller one over here, and then I have this taller one over here. So yeah, the shelves on the smaller one are gonna be shelves 1 and 2. This is gonna be 3, 4, 5, and 6. So all 6 shelves. So if I'm gonna use a random number generator to come up with whenever I need to have a number. And then I'm gonna start from shelf 1, obviously, and work my way over to, you get it. I don't know how many books I have, I didn't count, so I might have to do a couple takes before I can get a number that I actually have. On my computer right now, I can't show you because the way I'm set up, I just can't. On my computer right now, I have a random number generator, and it's gonna give me the number, and I'm gonna count off on my shelves, and I'm gonna have to answer questions about that book without like looking, basically. If you don't know what this challenge is, you're just gonna have to, basically you're gonna have a series of questions and they're gonna show how well you know your books on your shelf, but you can't look. You have to see if you remember from when you read it. Okay, I think I've explained that. I'm really bad at explaining things, so I'm sorry. But the number that I got was 26. So I'm gonna count all these books. Side note, I hate numbers. Here we go. Number 26 is Arch Enemies by Marissa Meyer, which is book 2 in the Renegade trilogy. I think it's a trilogy. And the question, the first one is, without looking at the description, what is this book about? Can I even say that? Because like, if you haven't read Renegades, okay. I'm going to talk about what Renegades is about without, this is, yeah, okay. Renegades is about a girl named Nova Artino who hates, she's in a group of people called, don't tell me, not like you can anyway. She's in a group of people, she's like one of the villains, okay? And it's a world of superheroes, and she's in a group of people who hate the superheroes, and the superheroes' names are the Renegades? It's been so long since I read this. I'm so bad at this. Okay, basically Nova is a part of a group of villains, and she wants to infiltrate the superheroes' home, like headquarters. And so she masquerades as a hero to get in touch with the villains, but she masquerades as a hero to get in touch with the heroes because she has a plot to kill a lot of the heroes and stuff like that because she hates them. And so she decides to like go undercover, and she changes her name and she pretends to be a superhero, but then she starts to actually like the heroes, and then it becomes like a convoluted thing. However, I don't want to describe what this one's about because I think there might be some spoilers in it. So that's what Renegades is about. I think that's a point for that. For the next number I got the number 5. So I'm gonna go ahead and count off what the 5th book on the shelf is, which I already know what this is. Okay, so for the 5th book on my shelf, I got Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. And the question for that one is, without looking, what is the genre of this book? It's like fantasy. It's like kid fantasy. It's not quite middle grade anymore because it's like, but it's just fantasy. That's so easy. Oh. All right, the next number I got was 37. We're gonna count off. The book I got for this one, whatever number we're on, without looking at the book, tell us what's on the cover. The girl, Liesel. Is that her name? Liesel? I'm not even checking to see if I get these right. Well, I'm gonna figure it out now. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm saying this right, but yeah, the girl. I have the book, I mean the movie cover, so. And too easy. For the next one, I got 17. And the question to go with this one is, without looking it up, what's the main character's name? And I would get a classic for this one and not be able to think of her name. God, it's The Handmaid's Tale by Margaret Atwood, one of the most popular books of the last like 30 years or so. And I can't tell you what the main character's name is. Oh God. Okay. Well, I know the women have like their husband's name attached to theirs, but I can't think of what her name is. God. Like, I read this my freshman year of college, and that was like almost 5 years ago at this point, you guys. I don't remember, man. So I'm gonna give myself a negative that one, because I can go ahead and tell you right now, I do not remember her name. So let's figure it out. Offred! Man, see, that was a strange name. There's no way I was ever gonna think of what that was. There was no way I was ever gonna think of Offred. No way. Her husband's name was, I think, Fred? Are they husbands? Like, right? And then of Fred? Offred? I was never gonna think of it. For the next one, I got 57. So I'm gonna have to count 57. 57. I forgot how to count in the middle of that, but that's fine because I cut that out and you didn't see it. So for this one, I got Define Me by Tahira Mafi. And the question is, without looking, name a side character. Kenji. I don't even have to say more. A side character. This one, I got 45. Queen of Shadows by Sarah J. Maas. I honestly just forgot her name for a second there, you guys. And the question to go with this one, I think, is guess how many pages this book has without looking. You see it's chunky. I'm gonna guess. Oh, I can't look. I didn't look, I promise. I'm gonna guess. I promise I'm not looking. In fact, I'm looking at the spine. It's more than 400. I want to say it's probably more than 500. I'm going to say 500. Actually, I'm going to read the back half of this question. It says, if you guess 25 above or 25 below, it still counts. I'm going to guess 550 pages, roughly. God. Oh no! Are you kidding me? Why did I not guess 600? There's like well over 600 pages in here. It's like 650. I'm like 100 pages short. Failure. Why would anyone look at this book and think there's 500 pages in it? God. 23 is the next number. Okay, the next one is, without looking, what rating did you give this book? Well, I read this book a long time ago, and I didn't even introduce it. It's The Maze Runner by James Dashner, which was popular, like, you know, in like 2010 or so. Without looking, what did I give it? Probably like 4 stars on Goodreads. But we're going to find out. It was either 4 or 5. But I mean, when I was younger, I used to give like everything that I remotely liked a 5-star. So this might be 5 stars. Actually, I'm going to go with 5 stars. Well, I got that one wrong technically because I apparently never rated this book on Goodreads. It doesn't even say that I've read it. So I got that one wrong. But I think I would have given it a 5-star back in the day. You guys, it's getting hot. I'm wearing this heavy sweater and like I can't see anything for real. And it's just, I'm on the struggle bus. I got 43. I feel like I've gotten 43 once before. Have I? I don't know. Really? Really? Just coming for the Sarah J. Maas books. So for this one, I got Crown of Midnight by Sarah J. Maas. And the question was, without looking, where does this take place? Adderlyn. That's the name of the place where they are. Adderlyn or Adderlon. I've never known how to pronounce that, so. Yes, I got that right. Also, this is my favorite book in that series. Side note. Moving on. Oh, for this one, I got George by Alex Gino. And the question is, without looking, what are the parents' names? I don't know if the parents' names were ever mentioned in this book. I'm going to take an L on this one. I have no idea. I don't think that the parents' names are ever mentioned in... It's a children's book. So, like, What parents' names are mentioned in a children's book? Yeah, I'm just gonna take an L on this one. The number I got for this one is 67. Okay, this is actually number 66 and not number 67 because the question is, without looking underneath the dust jacket, what does it look like? But 67 doesn't have a dust jacket, so 66 did though. And 66 is King of Scars by Leigh Bardugo. And what color is the book underneath the dust jacket? It's black and it's got gold lettering on it, like gold foil. And I know that because you don't forget what this looks like once you've seen it. On to the next one. 51. 51 is the next number. 47, 48, 49, 50, 51. Okay, again, this one didn't have a dust cover, so I went to the next book with the dust cover, and that is Shatter Me, also by Tahereh Mafi. And also I have the OG cover with the girl on it. I hate this cover, but it's special because you never see, I never see this cover anymore. It's always told with the eye. So, you know. I think this is the OG cover. But the question is, without looking, is there anything on the hardback, like an imprint or something like that? I want to say no. I'm going to say no, there's not. Nothing at all. No imprint, no image, nothing. I knew this was on there. Come on. Look, I didn't promise I'd be good at this. I just promised I'd do it. So hot. It's so hot. It's so hot. 21 is the next number. Same problem. I tend to get paperbacks when I can, so I don't have that many hardcovers. But I got The Kill Order by James Dashner. And the question is, without taking the dust jacket off, what is the color of the font underneath it? I want to say white or something. I'm going to say it's white. It's silver. Look, man, I forgot that it had that little orange band. I don't know if I've ever taken this dust cover off, if I'm being real here. Okay, I'm going to get one right to redeem myself. 33 is the number for this one. Abandoned by Meg Cabot, which I'm never getting rid of this book because I loved it when I was younger and I wanted to reread it to see if I would still like it. But this book just filled me with so much joy back in the day. Anyway, this is not a book review. Okay, without looking, do the chapters have titles or are they just numbers? I think they're just numbers. But judging from how well I've been doing at this, they might be titled. Who knows? I think they're just numbers, though. I mean, they're not even really numbered. There's just poems at the beginning of them. Yeah, there's just poems at the beginning of them. They're not numbered and they're not titled either. They're just poems, so. I don't know. I don't know. The number I got for this one is 16. Alright. And it's Girl Meets Boy by Allie Smith. And the question is, without looking, does this book have an award on the back? Or have an award on it anywhere? I'm going to assume no. Because, no. There's not, no. The next number I got was 60. I'm going to add more numbers to this because I'm not making it to the bottom of my shelf at all. So I'm going to make this list longer. The number was 95. And yes, I did count 95 books. And the book is The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue by V.E. Schwab, which I read very recently. Does this book have any author blurbs on the front cover? No. On the front cover? No. And I'm correct. On the back cover, yes. On the front cover, no. The number was 82, and I got The Fountains of Silence by Ruta Sepetys, or Sepetys. Love this book so much. And the question is, without looking, does this book have a description on the back? Nope. Nope, because it's hardcover, and so it's got it on the inside. I'm correct. 3 is the number I got for this one. Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. This is my favorite Harry Potter book, by the way. You didn't ask, but I just told you. And the question is, does it have an author photo in the back? No. Yes, it does. Why did I think it didn't have one in the back? Woo! It totally does. Like, you saw the confidence that I like answered that with. Like, I just knew. 12 is the number. And I got Unsold, Book 3 in the Unwind trilogy by Neil Shusterman. I know a lot of people don't like the series, but a lot of people do, and I'm one of the people who absolutely love this series. Sorry. And the question is, what is the question? Is this author using a pen name? Neil Shusterman does not use a pen name, to my knowledge. Yeah, I'm right. He does not use a pen name. The number was 70, and the book that I got is The Wicked King by Holly Black. Another favorite. Love this one. The question is, without looking, is this book in first person or third or whatever? This is most definitely, most certainly in first person. Yeah, like most definitely. The number is 28. So, The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. I forgot that one again for a second. Are there any pictures or graphics in this book? No, there are not. Nope, I don't think so. Watch the answer be like, yeah, there was. I just didn't see it. Okay. Hi. So like 3 or 4 whole days have passed, and I just realized, I was like, I feel like The Fault in Our Stars has a graphic in it, and I'm going to see it later. There it is. I knew it. I was wrong. I knew it had a graphic in it. I was like, I feel like there's a big circle in it. I was wrong. I was right and I was wrong at the same time. 75. If this one is 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75. The number was 75. And I got Pillow Thoughts by Courtney Pepperno, which is a poetry book. And the question is, without looking, does this book have an epilogue? No, because it's a poetry book. Which, I mean, poetry books, I guess, could have an epilogue, but this one doesn't. It's just poems. The next number I got is 7, which is the 7th book in the Harry Potter series, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. And the question is, does this book have an epilogue? Yeah, a pretty famous one. Just in case, I'll check, but I'm pretty certain there has an epilogue. Yep, 19 years later. That was probably one of the easiest questions on this thing. I'm just not realizing I answered those 2 questions backwards, but you know, it's whatever. Wait, 81 is a number. I haven't read this one. It's The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. I have not read it. Without looking, is this book signed? No. I don't even have to look. I know this book isn't signed. Like, I don't think I would forget that. And it's not even stamped signed. Like, it's just not signed. No. No. So I don't have any of my, right now, all of my books aren't even on the shelf right now. I have a whole shelf of books that's just been wiped out because I'm in the process of renovating, but you didn't hear that from me. 50 is a number. Have I done 50 yet? This is 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Shadow and Bone, Lee Bardugo. And it says, without looking, do the page numbers have a design above them or below them or blah, 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 blah? Yes, they do. They have a design beside them. Yes. Yes. 38. 43. A Discovery of Witches by Deborah Harkness. And the question is, do the chapter headings have designs over them or none at all? Yeah, the chapter headers have designs over them or none at all. I think they have something. There's something. Yeah, I'm gonna say yeah. Yes, there's a little snake with its tail in its mouth. I knew there was something. I just couldn't think of what it was. 93 is the number. 82. 83, 84, 85. The Fifth Season by N.K. Jemisin is the 93rd book on the shelf right now anyway. And the question is, without looking, are the acknowledgments in the front or the back? I know that her like author blurb is in the front because it's got like a big picture of her face right there. But I don't think those are the acknowledgments. I think the acknowledgments are in the back. Yeah. Yes, the acknowledgments are in the back. 49, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. It's Cricket Kingdom by Lee Bardugo. And the question is, what year was this book published? I should know this. I should know this for real, you guys. I think Six of Crows came out in 2016, 17. I'm gonna say this one came out in like 2018. Let's find out. Yes, 2018. I was right. 24. At the same series again and again and again. The Scorch Trials, James Dashner, another Maze Runner book. Have we had like all of them? Almost. The question is, what year did you read this in? And I can't tell you that. I think 2011. I think I'm right. I think I read this in 2011. Not like it's going to be in the book. And it's not on Goodreads, apparently. But yeah, it came out in 2010. I read it in 2011. I'm going to give myself that point because I think that's when I read it. I'm like 99.999% sure that that's when I read it. Okay, I think those are all the questions. This video took so long. Like, I'm so sweaty. I'm so hot. I need to sit down. Maybe have like a glass of water. If you stuck around this long, first of all, why? Second of all, thank you. And I don't even have any words. Whoever came up with this challenge, man. This was hard. I haven't like looked at these books since I read them, which, as you see, some of them have been like almost 10 years ago. So, you know, thanks for watching. And I'll see you guys next time if you decide to come back after that.